Hey Joyce, remember Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Is that what we're reviewing?
Nope. Do you remember Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey?
I remember Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. We watched it recently. Bogus Journey, I mean, I've seen it, but it's been years.
Bogus Journey's pretty good too. Remember Bill and Ted Face the Music?
Is that the new one?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude.
But I'd like to forget it.
I've seen some reactions online and some people, they seem to be ranging between it was okay and it was sort of good.
Which I don't get at all. It infuriates me. Like, where are they getting that this is good at all?
I don't know. I thought it sucked ass myself.
Okay, I thought you were about to say you thought it was good, and I was about to...
I think maybe I liked more things about it than you did. Like, I thought certain aspects of it were tolerable, or like okay, or like would have been helpful if the rest of the movie was better. But mostly, I thought it sucked ass.
There was really not much at all that I liked about it. Like, I just didn't really think it was entertaining or funny or good in any way. But I
Yeah.
guess we should go into why it sucked balls.
Well, the first scene, like when they're doing the wedding thing, and they're the wedding band, and they play this real weird song where like they're doing like I don't even know how to describe it. Like Kuno Reeves is playing a theremin or whatever those things are called, and the other guy's doing like didgeridoo noises
Right.
with his voice. I was like, man, this movie might be okay. And then fuck, it was all downhill from there.
Oh, well, I did not start off with that impression at all.
This bitch is hard to please.
I just thought, like, first of all, Keanu sucked, and I mean, I like Keanu, but
Keanu was a bummer, man.
he really sucked in this movie. It was like he did not watch the previous movies that he had made, and he forgot how he played that character, and he was trying to play it the way he thought that he played it without really researching it.
Right, it was like modern, like stoic, like gruff,
He was
John Wick-ass Kuno Reeves, like trying to be stupid.
It was as if he had saw the sad Keanu meme and was trying to act like that.
Dude, plus he looked like he had heartburn or like he was gonna shit his pants the whole movie.
Yeah, he just wasn't like
Oh.
when they show clips of the previous movies, like he's like happy and just funny, fun-loving, energetic, and in this movie he was just like never bouncing or smiling. He was just constantly like with his head, like that's what he thought his character did, was bob his head all the time.
Right, that was part of the charm of the first movies. I thought was like, no matter what kind of shit they were going through or like how much it sucked, like they just had like this upbeat, kind of goofy, like
They were loving life.
yeah, I love life kind of attitude, and then like Alex Winter was much better. Like he was cheerful. He's older, but he was about as good as you would expect.
I sort of just
But
felt like he
Kuno
was
fucking
being
ruined
himself.
everything.
Yeah, I felt like Alex Winter played it much better, but it almost seemed like he was just being himself, how he probably normally mostly acts that way, except for just like posing questions every few minutes to Keanu.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I've never seen any interviews or anything with Alex Winter, but maybe that is just his personality a little bit closer.
I
than
think maybe
Kuno.
it is just his personality. Didn't care for the two daughters at all. I hated it.
Yeah, like the daughters, the one girl as like the Ted character, she was like supposed to be the female Ted. She was all right, but like the other girl was just like a complete. She just kind of looked like she wasn't even happy to be there. They didn't have good chemistry. Not really any funny scenes. Um, yeah, kind of sucked.
Yeah, I thought it was like just dumb to have the two characters be exact mimics of their dads. Like no one's kids do that. Like even if they act a lot like them or look like them, they don't act exactly like them. Like you're not playing their character. Like I didn't like that at all.
Right, it would have been. I don't know. I definitely would have wrote an entirely different story if I was the screenwriter. I would have like the whole premise of the film is they're failing to write the song that changed the world. Like they have their heyday, their brief heyday in the early '90s, and then they're like a washed up band by this point. Like they're playing gigs at the bowling alley, and they're starting to doubt themselves. And like Kuno Reeves wants to sell his Les Paul, brought to you by Les Paul and Guitar Center and Pepsi and Cheetos. Like why people think that this movie was not made to just great, to make money, or some movies are just more of like a obvious of a fucking revenue grab than others. And some people are going like, oh, this is like a labor of love. Like these people love the story. It's like, here's the girl with the Cheetos bag again. Oh look, she's got a bag of Cheetos. Oh look, she's got a bag of Cheetos. Fuck this movie.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. I thought the only one I mildly was okay with was Death.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's only in the movie for fucking 15 minutes.
Right.
And plus, that robot
But
was
he
stupid
actually
as
was
fuck.
the same. Like he was the same character in this movie as he was in the previous.
Well, shit,
And he had some actually funny lines.
he knows where his bread and butter is at.
Yeah, I didn't really care for them like being, dressed up in different characters in different times. I guess the prison thing was kind of funny, but
Oh,
not really.
yeah.
The aging rock star, that was really dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there were some aspects of this. There were like you the film kind of it was enough to make you think like, well, there was enough. It was possible to at least make a good movie, but they just failed miserably.
I thought the basic premise of them not have written, not, how do you even say that?
Not having written the song that changes
Yes.
the world.
Yes. That was a good premise. Like they're aging and they have not yet done it yet. I thought that was good, but where they went to get to that I didn't really
Yeah, this.
like. How did the old men, their older versions, even have it if they never wrote it? And the only way that they got it was
Like, if they wanted to have daughters in the movie, they should have made the daughters be like some bratty, like fucking, prep school ass bitches, and then just be like, Dad, you guys are failures. You're embarrassing me. And they'd be like, whoa, but now we're this fucking sweet bed. Like.
the daughters didn't even actually play any instruments either. They just kind of like directed other people to play music. The people that they found, I didn't really get how they would locate a cave person who plays drums. How would they even know about this person to go look for them? That made no sense to me.
It violated Joyce's
It
suspension
did.
of disbelief.
Like, I didn't. Like, where did you get that one from? Because they were picking out people that were, like, the best in their opinion in their craft. Like, that made sense, but this person would not be any books
Right,
because
they got
were
Jimi
so
Hendrix
far.
to play guitar. They got fucking not Beethoven. Who's that other? Oh, Mozart to play the keyboard. Louis Armstrong to play the horn. Other famous rock musicians. Like that was the whole premise of like the subplot. But yeah, and that brings me to my least favorite part of the movie. Was that one thing that made the other two movies kind of work was that you never hear the fucking music of the Wild Stallions. Like at the end of the second movie, they play that, like they cover Kiss. And, but that was like supposedly supposed to be their start into having this amazing career that changes the world. And in this movie, at the end, they play their fucking song that changes the world. And I just wanted to fucking find everybody that ever made the movie and just beat the shit out of them. It was so fucking dumb.
It was so dumb that I keep forgetting that there were other parts to it that I also hated. Like the robot, George Carlin's daughter, her mom.
God, yeah.
Like I totally just even forgot that even happened because it was so terrible and pointless.
George Carlin's daughter kind of looks like the lady from what's that girl that does the car insurance commercials?
Flo.
She kind of looks like an older, kind of more Jewy version of Flo.
I'm familiar with that actress, and she's funny in a lot of things, but
I just didn't really familiar with her.
I didn't really care for the. Yeah.
She didn't do anything funny or interesting at all, and neither did her stupid mom. There was no reason to put fucking what's his name, George Carlin. There's no reason to put George Carlin in this piece of shit movie.
Right.
And a bunch of other stuff didn't make sense. It was stupid.
It was real stupid. Like, I didn't want to even want to finish it.
Some people apparently liked it, though. That's a thumbs
down. That violates my suspension of disbelief as well.
Well, people like it.
How do we feel about people?
If people like this movie, it really just, like, maybe December 2020 we can just usher in the nuclear winter and obliterate humanity. Because we're not really worthy of existence.
The nuclear one. You said nuclear and I thought you said new clear. New and clear. They both work though.
Like and subscribe.